companies should be very, very open to tattoos in the workplace, because having a tattoo does not really make you less of a person. In fact, for me, it is a portrayal of how strong that person is. That's how I take it. Because we all both know that, we all know that what the stigma is before, like only criminals has tattoos. But right now, people are starting to accept that having tattoos really is not a bad thing. It doesn't make you a bad person, it doesn't change your personality if you have tattoos. It's just a way for some people to cope up. So, I mean, it doesn't really lessen your skills if you have tattoos, so why not?
It's no longer a criteria of judging a person. It's never been a criteria for judging a person. That's why company always has background check to know if this person is suitable for the company. And I don't think a tattoo would, give them an idea that this person is not suited, because tattoos don't go into your personalities, it just goes under your skin.
Companies should be open to tattoos, to applicants and or employees with tattoos. Because first and foremost, tattoos does not negatively affect productivity. They should be open because that person who has a tattoo is taking an action in expressing who really he is.
I believe na kanang company is, again, magtanong sila sa skills or unsa makaya sa employee, not on their physical appearance, because tattoo should be welcome because it's an art, diba? There's nothing wrong with having a tattoo. If mag-interview ka, mangutana gyud if kung si mabuhat sa imong tattoo sa imong job, no, right? It's your skills on how good or how good are you in doing your job.
Dili siya mo matter sa performance sa mga applicants nga makuan sa ilang work yun ang tattoo ba. Pero para nako, if mas maayo sad siya nga at least nga any mga companies mo accept sila og mga nanay mga tattoos kani, at least makakuan siya diversity sa workplace ba.
Tattoos are not a big deal because first and foremost, tattoos do not define you as a person or your work ethic. So I think having tattoos is even a sign that you are capable of earning a lot of money because these are not cheap.
Allowing their employees or hiring employees that have tattoos. The companies have diversity and inclusivity within their environment.
I think companies should try to think differently about tattooed people now, because that really doesn't mean that a person is incompetent or is kind of bad, for lack of a better term. And in fact, on the contrary, it kind of shows that a person is more sophisticated enough to have that kind of piece of art or artworks.
Yeah, I think in this day and age, everyone is becoming more open about everything. So I think companies should focus more on the skills and performance of the person, not just in their physical appearance.
Skills and intelligence or anything you can offer doesn't really represent man how you look, whatever you wear or whatever colors among hair or the tattoos you have. So it doesn't matter unsa imong pag-represent as long as you have the skills and the intelligence for the job that they're asking.
I think that would be a very big step to inclusivity when companies accept people who have tattoos, because we see beyond what is the physical and we see what they're truly worth. And I think that's important, more important than the physical attributes or how a person presents himself in the company. So I think it matters. What matters is the skills and what the person can contribute to the company.
Kaya man siya, di man siya mag-matter good sa tattoo kay ang skills nimo, so di siya mo effect ba. So kung dara ra jud ka kutob, dara ra ka, pero ang tattoo di man siya mo kuan. Okay ra gid if they tattoo.
Doesn't matter at all. Like, what matters most is how you relate with other people and like how you behave with them. That's more important, I guess. Yeah.
Let's say a company accepts people with tattoo, or they don't look at the appearance of a person. I would say that this company is forward thinking, or into the, they would adapt to the new generation.
These companies also to believe in the potential of everyone and not just take everyone at face value, or how they present themselves, or how they choose to look, or if they have a certain look that they prefer to. I mean, that's not the best way to judge them, I think.
Yes, they would definitely be accepting. They should definitely be accepting people with tattoos, because first of all, whether you have tattoos or not, it won't change the way you work. It won't change your work ethic. So if you look at like the person with no tattoos and compare it to the person with tattoos, there's no difference anyway. So why wouldn't you hire that person? So it's like the question, why won't you hire that person? Like, what makes it different from the person with no tattoos? Like, how sure are you that this person with no tattoos is like the perfect fit for a certain role? So yeah, that's what I think.
I used to be very close-minded with people that have tattoos, as I was practically raised with a very strict parents. So, but as time goes on, I kind of realize most of my friends have tattoos, and it's not really a bad thing. It's not really the stigma that if you have tattoos, you're a bad person. So it's a form of self-expression, and yes, I believe that it should be normalized.
Para sa ako, murag art gid siya. Like, dili sa tanan, siguro sa ganahan lang.
Yeah, I agree with tattoo as a form of self-expression, because I myself has a lot of issues with my physical appearance. I'm quite insecure, and having these tattoos, it made me feel more confident. And it's a good startup for conversation.
At first, I was hesitant to get one because I always go against the flow when I was younger. So I think I got my first tattoo because of that. And they say it could get quite addictive, and I can say it's partially true. So because when I started getting that one huge tattoo, it just kind of like spread through the entire back, and yeah. But I think that's it.
Pagpatato na ko ani, first of all, akong mama naingon niya, oy, mura ko adik-adik. So that's why ako akong mama nga, ma, this is not for pakita ng adik-adik. This is my kanang pahinumdom nga unsa na ako kalaba akong pamilya.
I think that tattoos don't necessarily have to be deep, but the thing is, with a tattoo, it's a permanent, visible in some way, even though it's not always shown. In some form, it will always be visible to another human being. It is a decision to put a permanent mark on it. So you always have to consider how it registers to everyone. So even though it's not deep, it will always represent you in some way. And I think my personal philosophy about tattoos is I want it to complement who I am.
I think for me, it's like increase my self-confidence. Yeah.
Really a coming together of what you want on your body and what you want it to look like, as well as your artist's perspective of what it also would look like on you. So think of it as an art piece, a moving and living art piece done by two different people or just people who actually agree on something. So for example, for this one, I didn't come up with a design for this. I just said I wanted sunflowers. I had one artist come up with a drawing, brought it to Anne, and then she put something else on it as well. So this is basically just 3 people working on an art piece.
It's being an individual, like how you're choosing your makeup, choosing your piercings, choosing how your hair should look, or what color you put on your hair, at the same time choosing what you wear. So I think that defines largely about your individuality.
It's very visual. It's like buying your favorite t-shirt or just having a jacket with a design that you like, but it's instead of clothing, it's really ink in your skin forever.
Yeah, I think our body is our temple. We can do whatever we want with our body. It doesn't matter what. I mean, you can do tattoos, you can do whatever you want, right? So it's a way to express, it's a way to be yourself, it's a way to, I don't know, just being you and do whatever you want in your body without any judging or anything.